Hello, I'm Councillor Sevi Gomez-Aspron and I'm Portfolio Holder for Environment and Neighbourhoods here at St.Helens Council. I'm here to explain the new Environmental Warden scheme and how that was going to be rolled out across the borough from the 18th of August. The scheme's intention is to educate people not to litter in our open areas and public space, and those who don't heed the message will be issued with a fine.
This new scheme will introduce an in-house team of environmental wardens, totalling 4 in number, who will operate across the borough, tackling a wide waste remit, but with a particular focus on littering and littering offences, and also bolstering our efforts as regards dog fouling in our parks and open spaces.
It's important that people can go out in our open parks and public spaces and enjoy litter-free, clean, amenity and environment. It's inconsiderate of those who do litter, and it's not fair that the general public pick up the bill to clean up that mess.
In most cases, the consequences for those found littering in St Helens will be the issue of a fixed penalty notice of £75. In most cases, that will deal with the matter. However, for those people who do not pay the fixed penalty notice, it will be policy for us to actually progress that through to the Magistrates Court, and they will be dealt with via prosecution.
I think that it's important that the Council as a representative body of the public listen to the messages that it gets in. This is shown with nearly 1,500 overall complaints about littering, dog fouling and fly tipping over a 12-month period.
In my opinion, littering is both irresponsible and dirty, but it also costs the borough a lot of money. We spent over £1.8 million last year in cleaning up people's litter, and this is money we could be spending elsewhere on much needed public services.
Knowing that it costs that much, it's a waste of money when it can be better spent on facilities for young people, facilities generally around St Helens.
The amount of time we spend picking litter in St Helens Borough as a whole can go up to 1,500 hours per week. The town centre in general is about 280 hours per week, 7 days a week, Monday to Sunday.
Job title is the Environmental Wardens. Our job role will be to educate and engage the public of St Helens, obviously dealing with enforcement of litter and dog fouling.
The worst thing about dog fouling is the mess it leaves behind, the smell and the risk that it poses to the public, the chances of them standing in it.
As you've just seen, a family have gone past, the problems that children have getting us on the shoes, they're on the wheels of the bicycles, they're on the wheels of the prams, and of course there's a major health problem with the worm eggs that are passed through the dog, people know as the toxocariasis.
Dog fouling does put people off coming into the park. It's not something people expect to see, not in this day and age. We should be picking it up after ourselves, and people don't want to be standing in it, and obviously the risk it poses to the children.
Oh, the excuses that people give not to pick up. This is one of the best ones. I've just used my last bag. That's classic. There's no excuse. This council provides 550,000 free bags throughout the borough to be used by people in the parks and on our streets, and we have about 450 specific dog fouling bins. Now any bin can be used, so really there's no excuse not to pick up.
I think it's important we go out with a proactive approach to make sure we're dishing out fines on the street, but also educating those who don't realise what effect that this has on the public budget. Since 2012, the council's budget has been cut by 53%, and the overall cost of littering tops yearly £1.7 million. We simply don't have the money to go out and clean up anymore, so it's important that we re-educate the public and show that this money could be better spent elsewhere in the council.
Set Mucker, we all want to live in a nice, clean environment, free from litter and dirt.
I just think they shouldn't do it. Take a bit more pride in the town, think about what they're doing, and think what that money could be spent on elsewhere.
You know, just get your act together. Years ago, you'd have been fined for it. It was an offence to throw litter down, and I think perhaps if they were fined again, it could make a difference.
In St Helens there's enough bins, there's no need to litter. When you've used something, just put it in the bin. You wouldn't like somebody to dump rubbish on your doorstep, don't dump it on everybody else's.